Hello everyone, welcome back to Technique, and in this video we'll be doing the detailed review of the latest mid-range device from Samsung under the A series, the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Now this device was launched late December 2023, and in fact this was launched alongside the Samsung Galaxy A15 5G. So two devices under the A series. One was kind of slightly below the 20,000 rupees and it was more affordable, but this was around the 25 to 30,000 rupees, and this is priced starting at 26,999 for the 8128 variant, and that's the pricing 27k. So this device comes under the A series, and there are some additional features like 4 years of Android update. That's one of the specialities of the A series. So let's see how good the device is for this price segment, and is it really a worthy device to buy, at least in India. So before getting into the video, if this is your first time on this channel, do hit the red subscribe button and also hit the bell icon to get notified of all the videos we publish. So let's begin. So let's first have a look at the design language. Now if you look at the design language, you can see that Samsung has employed more or less the similar design as of the A series from 2023. The flat back panel and the camera unit is housed pretty neatly and arranged flush to the back panel design. Now the design language, you can also see there is a pattern on the back panel. Now it's not the slimmest or the lightest device out there. It is slightly on the thicker side, around 8.3 mm in thickness and around 197 grams. So it might not be the slimmest or the lightest device out there, and it does feel quite sturdy in terms of build quality and fit and finish. So that's the design language. So overall it feel like more or less similar to the design language adopted by Samsung in 2023. So nothing's changed much, but when you look at the front panel, that's where things change. So the design language, you can see a pattern LED flash and the triple camera setup, and here we have a slight projection for the power button and the volume rocker keys. The build quality is really good. We have the Samsung logo here, the SIM tray here. On the top there are no openings. The bottom section has the 3.5mm audio jack, which is pretty good, and a USB Type-C port, and the speaker unit, you also get a speaker here. So it's a dual stereo speaker. So the rear panel design definitely looks good. It's very stylish, and here also you get a pretty good feel. But things change when you look at the front panel. You can see that the display has a really large bezel here. It's one of the largest in this price segment. The bezel, the bottom bezels are also very high, and you get this water drop notch at this price segment. So that's definitely a downside. You can also see that the side bezels are also very large. So that's definitely one of the downsides of this device. You can see here large bezels make the experience pretty bad at around the 27,000 price segment. So that's the design language of the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Now let's move on to the display. Now when it comes to the A series, most of the Samsung A series devices come with the Super AMOLED display, and here also you get a Super AMOLED 120Hz refresh rate, and it's a really brilliant panel actually. The colors are really nice, the touch response is good. It has 1000 nits of peak brightness, and you also get really bright and vivid display, and along with that you also get full HD resolution, and this is kind of normal at this price segment. But what is not so great is the experience with the display. The bezels are kind of very large. The bottom bezels are also pretty large. The water drop notch does not add any other functionality because it's kind of older design Samsung is using. So that makes the display experience a bit on the downside. But having said that, you can see that the display quality is good. The colors are rich and vibrant. The touch response is extremely smooth, and watching videos on the display makes it really impressive in terms of quality, and the brightness levels are also great. So colors and display quality is good, but then the display experience overall with the bezels doesn't make that great, especially in the 25 to 30,000 price segment. Let's move on to the software now. Now one of the good things about the Samsung's A series is that you get a really great Android experience. Now this comes with Android 14 out of the box, and you have One UI 6, and apart from that you also get 4 years of Android updates and 5 years of security patches promised with the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. So if you are a person who is looking for Android updates and you want the latest updates then and there, then the A25 5G is a great device, because 4 years of Android update, which means you get Android 18 or whatever the name be. So that it makes the device a really good investment in terms of Android updates, and Let's see what are features the Android UI offers, or rather the One UI offers on this device. So looking at the software experience, you can see that this is the One UI which you get on this device. Very smooth experience, lag-free experience. If you look at the about phone, the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G, and if you look at software information, One UI 6.0, Android 14 is a version. So that's the software experience, and this comes with 8GB RAM. Now if you look at the UI experience, you get plenty of options. You get the wallpaper and style customization. You can see here there are plenty of options available. Then theme support is there. If you look at the advanced options, you get lab features, side button, multi-window motion suggested, one-handed mode, video call effects. So there are plenty of options available, and you can customize them. And this is definitely one of the smoothest UI out there. You can see here very good in terms of smoothness, and even the notification toggles looks very neat. So UI experience is definitely good, and bloatware is included. There are few apps pre-installed here. You can see here Snapchat, Prime Video, Daily Hunt, and few other apps are pre-installed, and you get plenty of apps from Samsung as well. Microsoft and Google apps are also installed. So software experience is definitely very smooth, lag-free experience, and definitely one of the highlight of the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Now next, let's move on to the performance side. Now this is where the things are not so great for the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. Now Samsung is using their own Exynos 1280 chip. It's a 5 nanometer chip, because most of the competition have moved to 4 nanometer in this price segment. So Samsung is still employing a slightly older chip, the Exynos 1280 with 5 nanometer, and this is not the powerful chip out there. It has an Antutu benchmark score of around 4,43,000, around 45,000. In fact, less than 5 lakh is what we can say. And at this price segment, we have seen really powerful devices like the Poco X6 Pro. Even the Poco X6 has a better score. So comparing that, this is not a device with a really powerhouse performance. Again, this is not a device for gamers as well, but casual usage, you don't see any sort of issues. It's kind of very smooth in terms of regular day-to-day usage, browsing, calls, social media, no lags or issues. But the moment you put it to higher gaming and higher stress kind of application, it may not be the best performing device out there. But you do get 8GB RAM, and you get 128GB internal storage, which is quite good, I would say. But again, if you're looking for outright performance, the A25 5G is not the device to go with. Now moving on to other aspects, you get a side mounted fingerprint scanner. It's mounted on the side along with the power button. There is no in-display fingerprint scanner, and this has dual 5G support. So calls, no issues. 5G support we have tried with Airtel and Jio, absolutely no issues in that aspect. Now this device also comes with dual stereo speakers. So let's quickly have a look at the sound output from the speaker. It's quite loud actually, and we would say this does not have any major issues in terms of sound experience. Quite loud in terms of the speaker performance. Next, let's move on to the cameras. Now you get a triple camera setup. It's a typical camera module here: 50 megapixel primary, 8 megapixel ultra wide, 2 megapixel macro, and 13 megapixel selfie camera. Now if you look at the camera quality, we have done the detailed camera review and found this camera to be quite okay. I would say daylight conditions, it did produce some decent results. Nothing outstanding out there, but then the 50 megapixel shooter is quite good. It is a capable shooter. Samsung's primary camera is quite good in almost all price categories, and this is no different. But the 8 megapixel ultra wide angle camera is kind of very average, and 2 megapixel camera is strictly average. It doesn't provide any great results. So you can just skip the primary ultra wide and the macros, but the primary camera is quite good. The low light conditions, it was okay, I would say, and portraits also did a decent job overall. But if you look at the camera as a whole, even the selfie camera also did quite a good job, and the video recording, I would say there is 4K 30 FPS available for the rear camera. So camera as a whole, I would say nothing outstanding, but it won't disappoint casual shooters. It's definitely a decent camera output out there with the 50 megapixel shooter, and even the selfies also turned out to be quite good. But if you are looking for the best camera in this price segment, probably you might have to look elsewhere. This is not the best camera out there in this price segment. Next, finally moving on to the battery. Now this device comes with a large 5000 milliamp battery. You get only 25 watt charging support and there is no charger included in the box. Now the 25 watt charger you have to buy separately and it takes almost 1.5 hours to charge the device. We have also done the charging test of the device. In case you have not watched it, do check out our channel, we have uploaded it. Now battery life is good. It's a 5 nanometer chip and it's kind of very good, I would say. You can get through a day of usage easily. Around 6 hours plus screen on time is possible. Again, that is my usage. It might differ based on your usage, but on an average I would say you can easily get through a day of battery life with the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. So that was my review of the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. So what are the pros and cons? The pros include good design, actually build quality is good, the display quality is good, software experience is good, and battery life is good. The software experience, 4 years of Android updates, is also pretty good. Now the downsides, the display which is the water drop design is kind of very much outdated. Then cameras are kind of okayish but nothing great, and then charging speeds are low and there is no charger included in the box. And apart from all this, the pricing is again on the higher side. It is almost 27,000 rupees in India. It should have been around the 22-23 price segment. That would have made much better sense. So overall I would say it's not a value for money device, but if you are a person who is looking at the software update life cycle, 4 years of Android updates makes this device a good buy, especially for software updates, and Samsung's One UI is known for good experience overall. So that was my review of the Samsung Galaxy A25 5G. So what do you guys think about the device? Do let us know your thoughts in the comment section. This is Nirmal signing off. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you in our next video. Have a great day.